Welcome to the second video on the Cardinal Child Support Calculator. The video is produced in collaboration with Virginia DCSC and the Virginia Attorney General's Office. Today, we're going to do an overview of the main child support calculator and how to navigate through it. Next, we're going to take a look at the guideline worksheet, how to print and save, and finally, we're going to conclude with an overview of the child support report. So let's get started. Using the main calculator is easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Select an option. 2. Answer the questions. 3. Click Enter. That's all you need to know to use the Cardinal. Let's take a look at the family section. Choose the custody type, enter the information, and select Enter. With employment, select the pay type, enter the information, and click Enter. For other income, select the type, enter the information, and click Enter. Other income adjustments is the last of the income sections. Here, select the income adjustment, enter the information, and click Enter. Let's take a look at the last two sections of Cardinal, healthcare and daycare. For health insurance, make the selection, enter the information, and click Enter. Once you click Enter, it will take you to the daycare section. Again, make the selection, enter the information, and click Enter. What we've seen going through all the Cardinal pages is that they work the same. You make a selection, answer the questions, and click Enter. The next egg that we're going to crack is to learn how to navigate from page to page. The difference between being a Cardinal Pro and being a Cardinal Amateur is the ability to navigate in Cardinal. Anyone can make selections, answer the questions, and click Enter. The frustration comes from getting from page 1 to the guideline worksheet. The goal is to navigate pain-free. There are 3 ways to navigate. Use the sub-menu and click on the section buttons. Another way is to use the buttons on the bottom of the page to move from page to page. And the third way is to use arrows at the upper right-hand side of the page to move from section to section. So let's see how this all works. You've clicked on Cardinal and you're now at the sub-menu. To move to the daycare section, click on the daycare button. To move back to the family section, click on the family button. Let's zoom in on the bottom buttons. As we all know, you click Enter once you've answered the questions, and you automatically move to the next page. Another way to move to the next page is click Next. To move from the family section to Party A's employment info, click Next. You can click Next again to move to Party B's employment information. Click Next again to move to Party A's other income. Next again to move to Party B's other income. Click Next again to move to Party A's income adjustments. You get the picture. To move back one page from Healthcare section, click back to return to Party B's income adjustment. Click back again to return to Party A's income adjustment. The arrows move from section to section. If Party B did not have any employment income so that the page could be skipped, you could click on the right arrow at the top of the page to move directly to the next section. If you needed to go back to Party A's income adjustment from Healthcare, click on the single left arrow and you would skip over Party B's income adjustment and move to Party A's income adjustment. If you completed employment income for both parties and you wanted to go directly to the guideline worksheet, you can click the double right arrow. So my advice to y'all is play around with the navigation buttons until you feel comfortable. Remember, the goal is to navigate pain-free with Cardinal. Now that we've seen how to navigate from the family section to the guideline worksheet, let's take a brief look at the guideline worksheets. There are no surprises. The worksheets were designed with transparency in mind. Judges, lawyers, mediators, and the parties need to be made aware when guideline issues arise. For For example, for imputation cases completed on the Cardinal main calculator with one click of either the print or save buttons, both the current guideline worksheet along with the imputation guideline worksheet will print or be saved as PDFs. Not only do the guidelines print, but the imputation guideline support amount is stated on the bottom of the current guidelines worksheet. Similarly, when health insurance costs exceed the maximum reasonable healthcare cost of 5% of the parent's gross income who's providing the health insurance, details are laid out on the bottom of the worksheet. Details are important, and that's why the Cardinal main calculator provides a child support report which gives the user a detailed summary of how the child support was calculated. The user can also record his or her personal notes in the notes section. The child support report can be printed or saved as PDF. Today we journeyed through the main Cardinal child support calculator. We discovered it only requires the user to know 3 things to operate it. 1. Make a selection. 2. Answer the questions. And 3. Click Enter. To navigate through the pages, we discovered that clicking Enter automatically moves Cardinal to the next page, and clicking the buttons on the bottom of the page also moves Cardinal from page to page. Clicking the arrows at the top of the page moves Cardinal from section to section, and there's always the sub-menu to go to get back on track. Next, we discovered that the guideline worksheets were designed with transparency in mind, and that the Cardinal report provides detailed summary of how the calculations on the guideline worksheet were arrived. For additional questions, contact the DCSC Cardinal work group at the email shown here. You can also click on the training video button in Cardinal, or check out the Virginia Cardinal Child Support Calculator channel on YouTube. I hope this video has been helpful, and have a nice day.